Hey guys, PaydroV here. Now, I want to quickly talk about all this craziness going on right now with the weather, the blackouts. I seen Zelensky come to the White House yesterday, and I noticed a few things. There's a lot of subliminal programming that I'm not sure that people are following or picking up on, but to me, it's making more sense as time goes on. It's almost like a puzzle, and I'm putting the pieces together, right? But I'm not able to see everything, okay? There's a lot of things that you guys also see that we can all put together. As individuals, we can do a lot, but together as a whole, we can do so much more. So bear with me.
As we head into the new year, it's important for the American people and for the world to hear directly from you, Mr. President, about Ukraine's fight and the need to continue to stand together through 2023.
Yesterday when Zelensky visited the White House, it was also the first day of winter solstice.
All right, it's the longest night of the year, this winter solstice.
The longest night of the year can make anyone feel gloomy.
Today is the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year. The sunrise created a rare phenomenon called illumination.
And the winter solstice is the day it shines.
And I believe he designed this tower to be like a clock.
And he thinks the tower was built in 1398 by the Templar, and as a result, Freemasons gather here every year.
A number of architectural features, historical similarities between this tower and other Templar construction.
No matter who built it, its purpose seems clear. In the 1990s, URI professor William Penhallow began solving the tower's mysteries. The structure is an astronomical timepiece.
The horologium, a building that keeps track of time.
Sort of like a Rhode Island Stonehenge.
If you come here on December 21st, the winter solstice, the sun will shine through that south window you see there, through the tower, out the west window, and you can observe it from the northeast corner of the park. And sure enough, this event happens every year like clockwork on December 21st.
And there it is. It's not just the winter solstice this tower can track. Every 18.6 years for what's called a lunar minor, the full moon shines through the west window. It also tracks the North Star and equinoxes, but the winter solstice is the most dramatic.
A lot of people are talking about that, and I'm not huge into that aspect of things, right? But it is something to point out because there's a lot of rituals going on. There's a lot of things that they are doing and trying to bring forth. A few things that he was talking about was energy. We're talking about energy, right? A lot of things with the blackouts. A lot of things being programmed. We've seen this happen. I've talked about it a lot throughout the years if you've been following me. And another thing he was talking about was infrastructure. Energy, infrastructure, and surviving this winter, okay? So now we have that aspect of things, right? Because with Russia, they have someone to blame if things go south.
Their destruction of our energy infrastructure. We need to survive this winter. We need to protect our people, and we need to be very specific in this area. This is a key humanitarian issue for us right now.
Now, I also saw a headline the other day, and it was talking about the Earth's magnetic field being knocked out by the sun, the solar storm, solar flares, okay? So now there's another one that they can blame on the blackouts that's about to come. So we have the sun aspect of things, and then we have Russia with the war aspect of things. They have everything aligned and on perfect timing, and it's almost designed as ritualistic for everything that's about to come, okay? So they were talking about the sun going down for 3 days and rising back up on Christmas, okay? So it's like 3 days of darkness. I've also been highlighting these headlines about these blackouts, about them just programming into the minds of the masses, okay?
Right now, the FBI is joining the investigation into who intentionally opened fire and attacked a North Carolina power system that plunged tens of thousands of people into darkness this weekend. The sabotage caused millions of dollars in damage to 2 power substations, and crews are still working to restore power to about 40,000 people in the Moore County area as the temperatures hovered around freezing. Officials say the person or people who opened that fire knew exactly what they were doing. The equipment at 2 substations vandalized, and a gate from a substation was taken off its hinges.
No group has stepped up to acknowledge or accept that they're the ones that done it. So, yeah, I call them cowards. This individual that done this, it was targeted. It wasn't random.
And so far, we don't know why. The local utility says it could be the end of the week before power is restored to everyone. Meanwhile, a countywide curfew and emergency declaration is in effect as the investigation continues.
They want people to be prepared that this is going to come, but they don't want you prepared to be ready, all right? Because I don't think anybody can be really ready for what's about to come and what's about to take place unless you are spiritually ready and you have faith. That's what they don't want you to know and to have. That is the main thing, to have faith and to be spiritually ready for what's about to take place and for what's about to come, okay?
Neighbors not only hear it,
like a deep, vibrating, like bass sound.
They feel it.
And you can feel it when your head's down on the pillow.
The problem is, no one knows where it's coming from.
It seems like everybody has kind of the same experience where it's this eerie, am I really hearing that?
Several Saturday nights for months. Neighbors throughout South Tampa have flooded social media with complaints about a baffling, unidentifiable bass sound that goes on for hours into Sunday morning.
There's no real rhythmic music sound. There's never been vocals.
My windows are literally rattling. None of it makes sense. It reverberates from neighboring houses like an echo chamber. Just hoping the police find them before I do.
We have complaints over in Davis Island, Harbor Island, Bayshore, south of Gandy, Virginia Park. I mean, this is widespread. We're not sure if it's carrying over the water, but it's very disruptive.
Is it distant music? A party boat? Construction? Aliens?
There's lots of theories out there.
Tampa police took several noise complaints last weekend. Despite their best efforts, they've yet to locate the source. MacDill Air Force Base confirms there are no current exercises happening, and even when they do, it's usually weekdays during duty hours. Yacht Starship says it's none of their boats. Their latest cruise docked in Channelside Saturday at 11:30 p.m. Weary neighbors are putting their heads together, looking to physics.
For every doubling of distance for sound, the sound intensity reduces by 6 decibels.
And even considering search parties.
And there's even a mom in my local Facebook group that really wants to take matters into her own hands on Saturday and put people in different areas of the city and try to figure it out.
They won't rest until they get to the bottom of it.
I feel like Tampa has a mystery here to uncover.
Now, everything's getting crazy, guys. There's some places getting hit harder than others. I saw a few videos on TikTok as well I'm about to show you, and I know you guys have been experiencing things lately. I have too. There's been a lot of things going on. It's just getting intensified. It's going to get worse, and I just want people to be aware.
Yes, the rumors are true. This is going to be the coldest Christmas in decades for millions of people across the U.S. Some of the coldest air on the entire planet from around Siberia has slipped through the jet stream, and it's currently falling across Canada and headed right towards the central and eastern U.S. This is going to bring wind chills to 50 to 60 degrees below zero in portions of Nebraska, Wyoming, and South Dakota on Thursday morning. It's also going to feel like 5 to 10 degrees below zero through a lot of the northern half of Texas early in the day on Friday. And just watch as this wall of cold air infiltrates the Ohio Valley and East Coast as we get closer to Christmas. We could see a wind chill value of -15 or lower in Nashville, Tennessee Friday morning. And how about single digits in northern Florida on Christmas Eve? This cold air is also going to be accompanied by a massive blizzard that we still don't know the details on yet. It looks like the strongest winds and the heaviest snow totals will occur somewhere around the Great Lakes, but that could still shift as we get closer to the storm actually happening. It could go farther east or it could go farther west.
So I've been snowed in my house for the last 2 days, and I thought I would come check the weather outside. This is my front door. That's the top of my front door. I don't see anybody else's doors. I mean, I'm sure maybe our neighbors, but I don't know how we're gonna get out of here.
Okay, guys, so I'm about to give y'all another briefing on this winter weather that we're dealing with. So it's a -7 outside. When I open my door, watch what happens. Yeah, that's how cold it is outside. That is freaking insane. Insane. I don't want to leave that open too long.
No rollerblading on the bike path today. Not for a couple hours at least. Looks like we had a little bit of snow. I've been living here 42 years and I've only seen this one time.
So that's why I'm going to highlight this and try to put this together, because for me it's like a puzzle, putting the pieces together, and things are making sense, things are becoming more clear. Now, if you guys have any videos or pictures that you guys want to show me, I do have a Facebook. You guys can message me and send it to me there, or I will link an email so you guys can actually send me things there, which will probably be more easier for some of you guys. But anyways, I just wanted to quickly go over that. I will talk to you guys very soon. You guys stay safe, protected, warm, all the animals, every creature out there, every human being, brothers and sisters, just be safe. I pray that things will come together. Do not give up. Okay? Now, with that all being said, have faith, remain vigilant, and God bless you all.
And once again, thank you, Mr. President, for $45 billion, because this is a big assistance, and I hope that the Congress will approve this financial assistance for our country.
The Christmas spirit, infectious.
Yeah. You like magic?
Yeah.
Well, so do I.
With just days to go.
And from the North Pole, Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho!